Hey YouTube, it's Will from secondhandbike.eu with 3 tips to avoid overpaying on a second-hand Brompton. First of all, you need to avoid Bromptons that have done high numbers of miles. The reason is a lot of the parts need replacing after 5,000 miles. This is on the Brompton website. I've put the link in this video description below. But for example, the chain set, the seat post, the handlebars, the folding pedal, and these clasps that hold the bike together, they all need potentially replacing after 5,000 miles because of what Brompton calls aluminium fatigue. This is, they've used aluminium because it's lightweight for when you're lifting the Brompton, but after a large number of miles or heavy use, these parts will need replacing. So for you, that means don't buy a Brompton from someone that is the second or third owner, because you have no idea how many miles they've done. You want to try and find the first owner, see if they have the receipt of the Brompton itself, and then try and work out how many miles they've done through asking if are they a commuter, do they use it to the train station every day, and if, for example, if they've done 10 miles a day, after 2 years they will have reached 5,000 miles, so a lot of these parts will need replacing. So try and get the models that have done less numbers of miles. The second point I wanted to highlight is factor in the price of a service on the second-hand Brompton. So you wouldn't buy a car, for example, that hasn't had a service or that doesn't have a 1-year safety certificate. But so the same thing applies for a bike. You shouldn't be riding a bike on the roads every day that you have no sort of safety service or documentation to go with it. So whatever the price is that is being asked for the second-hand Brompton, then you need to think, okay, I need to add X amount of pounds, euros, dollars on top of that for the full service. And then you can think, does it make sense even to buy it as at this price, or should I get a different type of bike or buy a new Brompton or so forth. The third point I want to highlight is, in certain areas the second-hand market for Bromptons is very strong. Certain big cities with professional people that need them for their commute, certain towns that are on the commuter belt, for example, where people are getting the train every day, and the demand for Bromptons is strong there. So when someone's selling it, they're going to get a lot of inquiries and they're going to keep the price higher. You're not going to be able to negotiate it down easily. So you need to increase the search area for where you're looking for that second-hand Brompton. You need to find somewhere that perhaps isn't on a commuter route and where people haven't been using it a lot with the high miles, and there's not that high demand. And that way you should hopefully be able to get a lower mileage Brompton and at a lower price. That's my 3 tips. If it's helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Check out my website secondhandbike.eu for more tips on secondhand bikes. I also have an ebook on Amazon called Make Money Selling Secondhand Bikes if you're interested in the business aspect. So that's it. Thanks for watching.